Hey everybody, welcome back for the second lesson this week. Hopefully I can keep talking about the right set of lessons. This is our April set. I kept saying March in the last one. Keep this straight. I know it's hard to keep track of some of those things in these unusual circumstances, but we're going to have a good workout today. Let's get started. First, we're going to bow in. So everybody come to attention and bow. Good. All right. Let's start with some warm-ups. We're going to start with running in place today. We're going to do that for about a minute. All right. And about halfway through or so, about the 30-second mark, we'll start moving our arms and just some easy punches. Okay. You ready? 1 minute running in place. And let's go. Just like you're doing a light jog. We're not breaking any land speed records here. Just get the blood flowing. Getting ready to work out. All right, let's add some punches out. Nice and easy. Don't worry about making fists with these. Nothing tight. I want to keep it loose and relaxed. Okay, nice and easy. We're not striking hard. We're just moving those limbs. All right, 10 seconds. Keep it going. And stop. Good. All right, so let's circle our head around. Nice, easy circles. And go the other way around. All right, let's do some arm circles. Kaden, let me have you step back just a little bit. And that way we won't be hitting into each other. So, arm circles forward. Make sure you get that full range of motion all the way around. So get those arms up. Big circles. And go backwards with those arm circles. Again, big arm circles. Cross them in front. All the way up over your head. Good. And crisscross. And up and down. Make sure you get a good bend in those arms. And then let those swing downward. Good. All right. Now, body twist. Keep the feet still. Twist your body one side and the other. Good. All right. Now, hips around like you're doing a hula hoop. Doing a hula hoop. Come on, bigger circles, man. Other way around. Good. Bring your feet in a little closer together. Bend those knees. Knee circles. Ready? Other way. Good. Straighten back up. Now, leg circles. Just like we're doing our inside and outside crescent kick motion. Those of you who are familiar with that, circling my leg up and out, and then coming back the other direction. And go. Good, and switch sides, other leg. Good. All right, now we're ready to get started. We're going to start off putting our basic skills into a little bit more of an applied situation, but still traditional. So we're working our front stance movement. I'm going to start by figuring out about where my feet need to be side to side, which is just outside of my shoulders, but not by much, okay? Outside edges of the feet will be just outside the shoulders so that the center of the feet, the center of balance is straight underneath, okay? Got a little bit of a bend in my feet, and if you notice on this flooring here, I've got a square's distance here, okay? So that gives me a good reference. You might have that with floorboards at home or tile floor, but if not, just try to imagine lines going forward and backward that you can reference in your mind's eye. So I'm going to step my foot back, and I want to be a little bit more than where the distance side to side applied forward and backwards, about 1.5 times back. So I don't want to be on both sides of a square. I want to extend that so I'm more like put my feet on the corners of a rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to put my hands on my hip to start. We're going to step forward and backward just to get the idea of front stance movement. I make a circle with that rear foot and step all the way forward. Okay, so let's do this together. That back foot, it'll be my right. All right, so I'm sliding it forward, making a circle by touching the foot, stepping it all the way in front. Then I'm going to do that again. Circle, stepping all the way in front. Now let's step back with that. Okay, front foot's going to circle, touch, and step over. And again, front foot now, stepping back, touch, and step over. Making sure that you're always making this circular motion as you step. Okay, so let's add our punch to that, and we'll count out 2 sets going forward and backward. So we'll be going forward 2 different times and backward 2 different times. 2 counts forward, 2 counts back, and then repeat. Make our good fists, fingers down, thumbs on top. Lead hand is out, rear hand is back. So if my left foot's in front, my left hand is out. This is my lunge punch, Junsuki, and I'll do my step. As my feet come side by side, notice my hands haven't moved. They'll move as my foot steps forward. Okay? Ready to step? Here we go. 1, 2. Now let's go backwards. Same idea. It's just my lead foot will be the one that's in back right now, and that'll be where I'm punching. It'll make sense when we get there. Here we go. And backwards. 3, step, punch. 4. Good. Again, forward. 5, 6, and backward. 7, 8. Good. Hold in your front stance there. Now take that hand. You're going to lower it down to your knee. All right. Not touching, not bending over. Keep your posture, and it's going to be hovering above the knee because this will be our down block. What's happened here is that hand has come to my ear. Other hand will be out. And then as this hand pulls back, the hand at the ear is going to swing down. All right, so watch what's happening here. As I step forward, the hand comes to the ear to get ready. And as the foot steps, I block. So the blocking hand will come up just a little bit as the hand comes to the ear. And as I finish the step, pull back, sweep down for my block. And then I'll just repeat the process going backwards. Okay, down block, Gedan Barai. Here we go. And 1, step to the ear and block. 2, step to the ear and block and backwards. 3, back. 4, and block. Good. Forward again. 5 and 6. Backwards. 7, 8. Good. All right. So let's get into our front kick. I'm going to do this in fighting stance. So fighting stance is going to be a little bit closer feet than your front stance. So where I'm out wide with my front stance, I'm going to bring it a little closer to fighting stance. And I may be a little sideways. While we're doing this drill, you're going to end up being fairly square on. We're going to front kick, make it easy. We'll just be kicking with the rear leg, so we'll be alternating feet each time. So I'm going to lift up, snap it, set it down. Then the other foot, I'm going to lift up, snap it, set it down. All right? We're assuming limited space, so we're going to go ahead and turn around again. And snap on the way back. 1, 2, and then turn. And we'll do 2 sets forward and backward with that. Okay, this will be our rear leg front kick. So let's get set. Fighting stance, hands up. Good snap. And 1, 2. Good. Turn. 3, 4. Turn. 5, 6. Turn. 7, 8. Turn. Good. All right. Now we're going to work on our intermediate skills, which is the elbow, our X block, and our knee kick. Okay. Lots of elbows we could be working, but we're just going to be focusing on the hooking elbow this week. So we're going to get into front stance. The lead hand is the elbow that I'm using. I'm striking right here, the back part of the forearm, right there by the elbow. Don't need to worry about the point of the elbow with this one. There are some that we will be doing that with, though. But for right now, this is where we're hitting. Okay, so I'm coming across just like this. Okay, so as I come forward, I can straighten that arm out. Maybe I'm using that to get a grip on something. As I step, come across, hooking the elbow. And then we'll work that forward. 2 steps, backward 2 steps, and then put another forward, backward set in after that. So, hooking elbow. Front stance. Lead hand is out. Okay, make sure you look down. Check that stance. Is that front knee bent? Are we ready to go? And step. 1, 2. Backwards. 3, 4. All right. I'm going to take a little step forward. I'm hitting that thing each time. Continue. 5, 6. Backwards. 7, 8. Good. Now that X block. We're going to go ahead like we did earlier in the week. We're going to strike low, bring it back, and high. Yeah, I said strike, but it's a block. Just because we say block does not mean that we're meeting that incoming attack with some serious force. So I'm striking this outward, then I bring it back, striking it outward, low and then high. Whichever side you have in front, that's the hand that's going to be on the bottom. So if my right leg's in front, my right hand's on the bottom. If my left leg is in front, my left hand's on the bottom. And then when you're going to do that upper block, it's the same cross, just up high. Okay, let's get set into front stance. Ready to do that X block. Low, then high. So get your hands set up high. We're ready to do the next one. Here we go. And 1. Low, high. 2. Backwards. 3. I did an extra step. 4. Continue. Low and high. Good. All right. I like my front stance, I guess. All right. Coming forward again. And 5. 6. Backwards. 7. 8. Good. Relax. Now for that knee kick. We're going to be using a rising knee. Okay, we have thrusting knee kicks, roundhouse knee kicks. But right now we're just using a thrusting knee. So, or rising knee, excuse me. So I'm reaching and I'm pulling down to my sides and I'm bringing that knee upward. And then I step forward. Fighting stance, reach, pulling upward. We'll go 2 forward. We'll turn, 2 backward. Just like with the front kick, we want to push our hips behind that kick each time and step down in front. Okay? Hands up, fighting stance. Ready? And 1, reach, knee, 2, reach, kick, good, turn. 3, reach, good. 4, and turn. 5, 6, turn. 7, 8, and turn. Good. All right. So that's our beginner skills and our intermediate skills. And we'll be working with those throughout the rest of the month, both in the videos released here, as well as the live video sessions that'll be available for our members. Just watch that members only group page and your email for the links to those. Okay. Now we're coming towards the middle of our workout, but it'll be the end of the video. So we're going to do some conditioning here real quick. We're going to start off with some planks. Now, a word on planks. You can do your planks a couple of different ways. You can do push-up planks, or you can do planks with the forearms. Okay. So, guys, Caden, show me push-up planks here. All right. So he's up, and he's going to bring his hands just a little bit closer in so they're straight underneath his shoulders. And that'll be our push-up planks. Okay, back is straight. Aylin, down on your forearms, up on your tippy toes. Aylin's going to do our forearm planks here. Okay, Caden, relax. All right, so here we can see she's keeping her tummy up off the mat and holding it tight. All right, relax, Aylin. Okay, good straight back with that. Either one that you want to do is up to you, but we're going to hold that for a minute. Okay. And then we're going to do some lower back exercises before we turn over and do some flutter kicks. And then we're going to wrap that up with lunges before we get into stretching. Okay, so everybody get out. Push-up plank or forearm plank is up to you. And we'll hold that for a minute. Ready? And begin. Doing good, just hold it there. Try not to let your back sink. Try not to let your butt push up. Just keep holding it. Finish strong, we're getting towards the end. You can do it, you can do it. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. All right, 10 seconds. You can do it. You can do it. Just push, push, push to the end. Got just a few seconds left. Hang on tight and stop. All right, relax. Shift it out just a little bit. Arch the back. All right. Now we're going to do some extensions with our for our lower back. I'm going to be on all fours here, and I'm going to extend one foot back. And while I do that, I'm going to be reaching this other hand up. Okay, so I'm going to push my belly button down. When I do that, I'm going to look up, reaching my hand, my foot, and come down. Then I'll do that same thing on the other side. I'll reach that foot back, hand comes up, pushing my belly button down towards the mat and reaching up, and then coming back. Okay, so we're going to do a 20 count. We'll be alternating each side, so you get 10 of those each side. Okay, so I'm going to reach my left hand first and my right leg first, and then we'll alternate. Okay, so lifting the left hand up, opposite is my right foot, and then we switch. Every count we're switching. Here we go. Ready? And 1, reach and down. 2, other side, reach, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, on the right, 13, left, 14, right hand, 15, left hand, 16, right, 17, left, 18, 19, and 20. Good. All right. Now we're going to do flutter kicks. Okay. So flutter kick, you're going to be on your back. All right. Take your hands, put your hands down there under your butt. Okay. Feet are going to be up like Caden's doing here. And we're going to be just raising those. Keep them a couple inches off the ground. Just flutter, flutter, flutter. All right. Relax. All right. So we're going to do that for 1 minute. This will be timed. If you just are struggling and you set a foot down, I'm not going to get mad at you. Okay. Hint, I probably can't even see you right now. So I wouldn't catch you anyway. But you're on your honor. This is all up to you to stick with it because this is going to benefit you in the long run. Okay? So lift them up and go. Keep it going. You can do it. If you stop, that's okay. Just pick it up and try to keep going and do just a few more. All right? Stopping's not the problem. We just want to think about how many times we have to stop this time so the next time we're doing it, we can do just a few more before we have to stop. Maybe we stop 1 fewer times the next time around. Maybe we can go a little faster the next time around. But we're always doing our best, always looking to push. About 10 seconds, so we're almost at the end. Okay? Keep pushing. Finish strong. You can do it. Good. Stop. All right. So now we're going to finish out with lunges for our conditioning. Okay. So let's all stand up. For my lunges, I'm going to be stepping forward like I'd step in front stance. Okay. When my foot comes all the way forward, I'm going to bend my knee, but I'm going to drop my weight down. Now, when I say drop my weight down, I mean a controlled descent. I don't want to spike that knee on the ground. Then I'm going to push up and step back. Okay, so I step out, control it down. You don't even have to touch that knee to the ground. Okay, if it helps you to not touch it down, just to be safe with your knee, then don't do it. Keep it about 1 inch, 2 inches up off the ground, and then step back up. Okay, so we're going to do a 20 count, which will give us 10 on each side, and then we'll move into our stretching. Okay, all right, so we're going to step out with our left foot first. Come down nice and gentle and back up. Don't spike that knee on the ground, especially if you're working out at home. You may not have padded floors like we have here. So make sure you're being careful with that. All right? Ready? Here we go. And 1, 2, other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway done. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. All right, relax there. Okay, now we're going to finish off the video with some stretching. Hopefully, while you're doing this at home, you're only going to be halfway through the workout today. What we want you to do is we want you to go find your kata. Remember, you can go to livingstorekarate.com and find our blog post where we've got all of the kata with links for videos as well as downloadable PDFs that you can print out and follow along those instructions with what you're working on right now. We advise you to stick with what you know already, and then we'll talk about more specific stuff in those live sessions as we can watch and evaluate what's going on, give you some pointers. Stick with what you know. Use those PDFs for reference and the videos for reference, and you'll keep those skills up where they need to be, and you won't lose any time with this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the stretching. All right, we're going to start here. I'm going to turn so I can face everybody here, and we're going to have our feet straight down underneath our hips, which means they aren't going to be touching, just straight down underneath your hips. And we're going to lean it forward, let our arms hang down towards our toes. Make sure you're doing this without putting a lot of extra strain on your back. So good curl down. Don't just flop it. Lean it over and hold. Good. Now, we're going to step our feet out just a little bit on either side. So we'll be just outside our shoulder width. Okay. We're going to hold it down in the middle. We'll take it one side and the other side. Okay. So, over again. Hang those arms down in between. And take it to your left side. And you're going to reach down and you're going to kind of use that hand behind your leg to pull. Make sure you're not bending those knees. It's not going to help you if you bend those knees. And other side. You're pulling down. Straighten back up. All right, this time we're going to step our feet even wider apart. It'll be like you're getting out into that horse stance. Okay, out here, we're going to sink our legs down, but I'm going to turn my toes outward just a little bit instead of having the toes forward like front stance. Toes outward. We're going to do a sumo stretch. So I'm going to lean over. I'm going to put my elbows inside here, and I'm going to be pushing outward at my knees. Okay, so elbows are inside, pushing outward at the knees. Just hold it here. Good. Straighten up. Now let's rock side to side. Good. Now bend that right leg. Take yourself all the way down to the right. You're going to try to keep your toes and your heels on the ground. If you can keep the whole flat of your foot, that's great. But we want to get that stretch on the inside of our leg. So if I let my toes come up, I'm going to miss that. Okay. So I'm staying more or less forward. Try to keep my hips parallel to the ground. I'll rock it over. And then toes and heels on the mat best you can. Okay. Keep it going. Now keep it low, and we're going to shift to the other side. Keep that low. Again, toes and heel to the mat. Keep the hips parallel to the mat. Feel the stretch on the inside of the thigh. Good. Come back up. All right. Legs out as wide as you can get them. You're going to put your hands on the mat, and you're going to walk yourself forward and backwards. Okay? So hands are on the mat. Walk it forward and back. And try to do that without running into each other here. And then walk it forward and back. One more time, forward and back. Good. And have a seat. And we're going to stick our both our legs out as wide as they can go. Okay. Obviously, my kids and I are not made out of the same material. So, toes are up, legs are straight, reach forward. All the way out in between, reaching forward best you can. Gotta keep those legs as straight as possible, reaching all the way out. Now we're going to reach to the left side, but I want to take my right arm and try to reach it across as I reach out to that side. If I go straight here, I'm not going to get the stretch I need. So I want to reach across and turn my shoulders in towards that foot. You can get all the way up and grab those toes, great. Doesn't count if I've got my body sideways. It's got to be straight to get those toes. I reach to the other side again. I'm going to my right, so I want my left to be reaching out here. Okay? You can grab those toes, great, but it doesn't count if your body is sideways. Of course, you can do that. I want you to square up so you can get that stretch. Good. Now, bring your feet in, straight out in front of you. Okay? And reach. Reach as far as you can reach and hold it. If all you can do is get the shins, then hold it there. But you got to feel the stretch on the back of your legs. If you can reach out and you can get towards your ankles, then hold it there. Okay? If you can reach out and get your toes, hold it there. If that's easy, then reach down your hands down the bottoms of your feet. If even that's easy, then when you grab your toes, lift your heels up off the ground there. That's it. Okay? And stop. All right. Now, bring one foot across, just like this. Let's circle that ankle around. Going forward. And backwards. All right. Now, take your arm up under that knee and hug that up. Okay, you want to feel this stretch from the back of the leg, kind of towards the outside, going up into the side of your butt. All right, straighten back out again. Bring the opposite foot across. Grab your toes. Circle that ankle around. Going forward. And backward. Good. Now, grab up under that knee and pull that up. Again, you want to feel this stretch on the back and towards the outside of the leg, going up into the butt. Okay? Want to get a good stretch all the way along that posterior chain. Good. Let's all stand back up. All right, so from here, next half of your workout is done on your own. Go find your kata, whatever it is that you're working on. Look for that video on our YouTube channel. Remember, we've got a new YouTube channel. The old one is still up there, still's got good videos, but we're uploading everything to the Living Sword Martial Arts channel now. The old videos are on that new channel as well. We also have a link on the website that's got all of those videos and the PDF, so make sure you check that out. Working what you're working, what you need for your next promotion. You're also going to work what's in rotation for the month of April, okay? We've done January, February, March. April starts a new 3-month rotation for the beginner, which is Taikyoku Shodan, okay? We've done Heian Shodan, Nidan, Sandan so far this year for our intermediate focus, which means that you're going to be on Heian Yondan. So if you've learned that kata already, make sure you're putting practice in on that one for sure. Of course, it never hurts to do all of them. And then if we're on the advanced kata rotation, we've done Teki Shodan, Fasadai, Empi. So April's going to be on Jion, plus whatever kata that you are working on. Okay? So go do that now, and we look forward to seeing you next time.